Today we'll be learning about how to create pop-ups with Elementor. We can create holiday pop-ups and increase our customer conversion by giving different discount schemes. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how to create attractive Elementor pop-ups and increase the conversions. As we all know, holiday season is coming up, and we can add attractive discount schemes to our website using attractive pop-ups to get the emails, and then we can send our coupon codes and different schemes to our users so we can get more sales. Okay, let's get started with our tutorial. First, I'm gonna go to the backend of the website. Okay, I'm logged in, and I have the Elementor Pro already installed and the Elementor version. Here you can see the Elementor and Elementor Pro version. I'm using 3.0.6 Elementor Pro with 3.0.13 with Elementor. If you guys are using an older version of Elementor or Elementor Pro, you guys might be able to see some of the options differently. So I suggest you guys to update to the latest versions first. Cool. Let's go to the pop-ups. So we can find pop-ups in templates drop down. In templates, we'll go to pop-ups. Here we have our pop-up, which I already created for you guys to show how it's gonna look like. And that's the Thanksgiving template which I used. Instances means that in which pages this pop-up will trigger. In our case, we have set it to entire site. And now to teach you guys, I'm gonna create a new pop-up instance. New pop-up. Gonna hit create template button. Okay, it's loaded now. As you can see, we have different premium templates which we can use here. I'll start with the blank version for now. Let's close this, and here's the pop-up which doesn't have any templates applied. So I'm gonna create a Christmas pop-up for you guys. So as we all know that Christmas is coming, the New Year is coming, so let's create a Christmas pop-up for our customers and give a little discount scheme and try to attract some emails and some more clients by giving discount. Okay, let's add in a section with 2 columns, and that's the section. Now let's add in the background relevant to our nature of pop-up. Let's add in the background. Here we can select the background. I'm gonna upload a file for the Christmas background. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just gonna upload it. Okay, here we have the background. I'm gonna increase the height of the section. So that's the size of our pop-up. Minimum 400 pixel height. I have set the min height to 400 pixel to make sure that all of the content is visible. Let's add in the contact form here. So I have already created a form. Actually, let's delete this one and add in the contact form via shortcode, because I'm using an additional Elementor add-on which I think you guys shouldn't use. So I'm just gonna drop the shortcode thing here, and I'll go back to the dashboard where I have already created the contact form. So here's the simple form which I have already created. Contact Form 7 is a free plugin which you can get. I have also created video to teach you guys how you can create forms. You can go to my YouTube channel and find that video. I'll also drop the link below in the video description so you guys can learn how to create a contact form. But this one is pretty simple, so you can just install Contact Form 7 plugin, which is a free plugin for WordPress. That's the plugin. Completely free plugin. You can easily install on WordPress, and once you install that, you'll see a screen like this, and you can click on add new contact form. So let's create a new pop-up to show you guys how it will work. Subscribe. So Christmas pop-up. We will just need the email field, so I'm going to remove the additional field as I don't need those for now. I'm going to rename the submit button to send my coupon, from submit to send my coupon, and once you do that, hit save. So that's pretty much it for the Contact Form 7. I'm gonna copy this shortcode. Okay, so now I'm placing the shortcode using the shortcode element, and that's the shortcode I pasted. So here you can see the contact form showing up. Obviously we will need to improve it a little so it looks a little bit better. So I'm just gonna remove the label and add the placeholder instead. Adding the placeholder, your email, and hit save. And so I'm just gonna remove and add in back the shortcode to see the changes. There we go. As you can see, the placeholder is showing up now, not the label, but now we need to make it white so we can make it a little bit prompt and visible to read. Now let's add in some CSS to make the background color white in our email field. And I'm gonna go to advanced and add in custom CSS. Again, you need to enable Elementor. You should have Elementor Pro in order to add the custom CSS. If you don't, you won't be able to add custom CSS. So make sure you have the Elementor Pro. And now we have added the background color to white. Let's add an important to make sure it works. And there we go. Our background color is showing up now. Now let's add in some CSS for the button to be a little more attractive. And in order to do that, we will go back to contact form and add in class to our submit button. Let's create a new div. Add in class submit button. Now hit save. After saving it here, we will make it center aligned, and to do that we will add some more CSS to the class which we created. Submit button, and let's try text align center to see if it works. We will have to cut paste the shortcode again to make sure it works. And back. Okay, our button is center aligned. Now we can add some more styling by adding radius. Now let's input type is equal to submit. And we need border radius. Okay, now the corners are rounded, as you can see, and the color should be, let's add in red color, sorry, background color, red. That's more eye-catching now. Looks good, right? Cool. Now add in some text to this section, and we can add a heading here, and we can say here Merry Christmas, and let's change in some font, make it okay. Here we have the font. Let's go to a darker color. Increase the font size. What if we switch it here? Looks much better. And add in some text shadow. Okay. Now, I think let's try the red one. Same as the yeah, I think red looks much better. Now add in a little background overlay on this column, and then go to added column here, go to style. Here I can add a background color and set up the opacity here. Now we have the space on the top and bottom, which is looking a bit weird, which will be fixed once we add in a little space here. Cool. And increase the height of the spacer. There we go. Now in this blank space, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add in discount scheme like we added it here. 30% off sale. Let's add it same in here. So let's take another heading element, drag it here, add 20% off. Make it same as this color. Copy the style, paste style. Font is good with Arial, I guess. We don't need style here. Okay, here we are with 20% off, and let's remove the spacer for now. Increase the font size for Merry Christmas. So make it 70 pixel, make it center align. And make it center align for this one as well. Here we are. Now I'm gonna add text like this. Let's take another heading element. Just duplicate this one for now. Sale. Remove the text shadow. And for color, we will add transparency like this. Increase the font size a little more. And add a margin top, just like we have it here. As you can see, it's going inside this 30% off text. Now let's add in some top margin to minus and 30, 40. Oops. Here we go. Let's decrease the opacity a little more. That's much better. I think text shadow isn't needed on these, so we can see how it looks without the text shadow. Yeah, that's better without text shadow. So I'm going to remove the text shadow, and there we go. Our stylish pop-up is ready to publish with our offer saying 20% off this Christmas. Now I'm gonna hit publish. Now these are the settings where we can add condition for a specific page. For example, if we want to add in to any of the inner page, we can do that as well. So let me show you guys how it's gonna work. So this pop-up, which was created before, is showing up on entire website. But now if I need the pop-up to be displayed on a specific page, I can add in condition here. I'm gonna create a new page so we can see how it looks on just one page. So for example, that's the sample page which is already published. So I'm gonna add the condition. Select singular here. We will select pages from the drop down here. Now select the page sample. There we go. Our condition is added. Okay, now we have set the condition that this pop-up will only display on sample page. Now let's move on to the triggers tab. So these are the triggers. We can also add it on click. So if someone click the button, it will show the pop-up. We're gonna test it once we do this on-page load thing. So now let's do the on-page load for now. So it will show up after 15 seconds of page load. Hit next. And these are some advanced rules where we can set up how many time it should be viewed, how many session it should be taken for per users. All of these are advanced settings which we can discuss on an advanced tutorial. Let's save and close for now. Okay, our pop-up is live. Let's go to the sample page and see if it's showing up. So first we have this pop-up which we created before. Now it should show another pop-up which we created within 15 seconds after page load. Here we go. Here's the pop-up which we created. Now let's remove the old pop-up and add in this pop-up to entire website. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard. I'm gonna go back to our pop-ups. Let's do this as a draft for now. Cool. Now this is a draft and it won't show up on any of the pages. This is our Christmas pop-up which we created. Let's name it Christmas pop-up. Now let's make it visible to entire site. Open it back to with on Elementor. Let's do it on the new one, close the old one. Okay, now I'm gonna go here and click here on display conditions. Make it entire site by adding a new condition, deleting the old one. Now it will show up on entire website. Hit save and close. Here we go. Now we should be showing this pop-up to our website. Now I'm gonna hit refresh here again. Wait for 15 seconds. There we go. Our pop-up is showing up now. Now what we're gonna do, we will send a coupon code to whoever fill up this form. In order to do that, we will need to set up response email in contact form 7. Now let's go back to our contact form 7. That's the, hold on, we created a new one, I guess. Let's refresh the page. Here we go. That's the Christmas pop-up contact form. I'm gonna add a form. Add the email as websmithpro@gmail.com. So I'll get the emails to this email, whoever fill up the pop-up, and remove all the unnecessary information which we don't need. Need discount. Allow fill the form. This person filled the form and need a discount. And scroll down and set up the response email here. So just tick mark this checkbox, and as you can, you don't need to change anything from here. You don't need to change anything from here. You can add a custom subject line, for example, your 20% off coupon code, and here we can add a coupon. Thanks for subscribing. Your coupon code is Christmas 20 off. That's how we can send a response email. Now hit save. Okay, now we have added the pop-up settings. Now we're gonna test it. Let's refresh the page. Continue. Wait for 15 seconds to show the pop-up. Here we have our pop-up. Now I'm gonna add in my email to see what I get. Send my coupon. Okay, there we go. I got this email, so that's how you will get the email. Thanks for subscribing. And that's the admin notification email. Where's the admin notification email? Okay, there should be one admin notification email for that as well. There we go. Here's our admin notification email. So this is the email which you will receive, that someone filled in the contact form and need the discount. And this is the pop-up email which will be received by the customer who filled up the form. Cool. That's it for the pop-up tutorial. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button and comment on the video below to let me know if you like the video.